Welcome back to ShopDog-Garage. I know it's been a week, but I went out in public and got myself sick. It just happens pretty much every time we go anywhere anymore, and I just haven't been up to working. So today, I'm going to finally finish this wheel well. It's so close. Yeah, while I was sick, Kevin and Cheryl came up to get the red car, and of course, the starter went out in the wagon. So hopefully sometime soon they bring a starter up and we get that changed. Had to whack it with a hammer to get it to start, to move it over. So it's just one of those years. But if you recall, we got this side pretty decent. And then I was just working over here, and life happened. So I got all the coating off, and now it's literally just getting the rest of the paint off. So this should only take a couple hours. Shouldn't be the end of the world. Okay, I just had to pop the door up. I think there must have been some kind of seam sealer or something in here, because boy, I've hit something that just reeks when I'm grinding it. So I figured, fresh air is probably not a bad idea. So we're getting there. Sure goes through a lot of these things. Okay, we're getting there, but boy, this is kind of slow going. At least it's pretty nice out. It was 34 degrees the other night, so we did have to cover peppers. But right now, it is absolutely gorgeous out. ShopDog and I are enjoying this beautiful weather. Coming back out. Had to run in real quick. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. This is really tenacious. And I know a couple days ago, Harlan told me to order some special scrubbies from 3M. But I was sick and I forgot, so I didn't order them. So I will suffer through with these El Cheapos. Gotta get rid of them anyway. With that, I think I'm gonna do one more pass in here, clean up some more of the little guys. But that's starting to look pretty reasonable. Boy, that stuff stinks when you grind it out, though. Well, I realize this is a short video, but I'm getting exhausted. So definitely not back up to full strength. But you can see wheel wells definitely a little tighter than they were. So I was expecting a lot more sins. So overall, I think it's not bad. I think I've got one spot where I want to fix one of the spot welds, but I'll think on that. But other than that, that actually cleaned up better than I thought it would. And I think we're going to set the car back down. Been a little while. Alright, been a few hours. Taking a little bit of a break. This being sick is not awesome. But got her back down on the ground. Kind of taking a look, remembering what's up. God, you can even see how nicely those holes all line up. So, let's see. Oh, I must have been monkeying with that. Everything back here is looking pretty good. I think I'm getting pretty close to ready for primer. I gotta find out what all I gotta do on that. I know we've talked about doing it right here, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Welcome back to ShopDog-Garage. It's a 67 Camaro video. I have decided to go ahead and try something. So, went and bought a little bit of glass bead. And somewhere in all this mess, I have this little portable sandblaster that I've used for years and years and years, and it was getting kind of wore out. So I spent the $19 and went and bought a new schnozzle. And, you know, put the roller skates on, since they were already out, and rolled the car back. I'm going to pick it up to a comfortable height, put on my safety gear, and I'm going to see if this will work. I don't know if the little guy will do it. I may have to go borrow the pressure pot, but I'd rather not move that if I don't have to. So the other thing I've done is there's now a 240 volt outlet up there. Here, let me zoom in so you can see what those look like. So that's a 240 volt outlet. And I did that on the roller skates on this lift. So just slid it over, built a platform out of those boards there, picked it right up. The only bummer is, obviously the lift is a 115, but sooner or later, when there's no car over there, I'm going to slide it over here and also put a 240 outlet there as well. It's one of those things, you do the stuff you need to do. I've been gathering oil as well, you can see. So I'm going to be going to the recycle center soon. I've got more compact fluorescent and long fluorescent tubes and a bunch of tube TVs that I brought back from my parents' estate that at some point I gotta pay the money and get rid of them. So I'm going to try this. I'll be right back. Okay, it appears that it actually works. So look at that. I just did that little section and then I went and got a light because with the sun there, whoo, it's hard to see. So I'll clean all the way up into that corner. He wants it done, I'll do it. Okay, little work with the blower. And let's see how our work is going here. All right. You can see there's not much left to do there. It's like a little bit right here and right there. Although I think I'll scrape that first. And yeah, that's actually working. Huh. Okay, got those wheels back on. And I've cleaned and blown everything off a dozen times. So now all I gotta do, pick her up a little, take her off the locks, bring her down. But I don't know if I've ever shown you guys how these work. Yeah, that's how old this one is. That sticks. Until it stops sticking and then comes free. You can hear some crunches. So once this is down, I'm going to blow it off again. But I want to show you what happens. So see, those little arms are going to grab that crossbar. And even the weight of it without a car on it is enough to do it. But watch that pad in the back. As soon as it hits, it levers itself. In fact, this one's doing it right now. See how it starts to push down? It levers itself up. And then you can roll it. Although this one's going to go uphill a little, so I'm definitely going to call on neighbor Jeff for that. Well, hopefully this is the part Harlan wanted done, because as far as I know, that's the trunk drop. And I've done the wheel wells, and it is time to put the first primer on there so that I can get the Bondo in the areas I need it. And then I can start sanding that down, and then when that's done, I can do like on the roof with that, I think it's K36 or something, I don't know. Anyway, that one's the polyester one. So, a lot of work to do yet, but we're getting there. Okay, a couple hours has passed. It got a little dark out, but I think the next thing I need to worry about is starting to mask things off. So obviously we're going to mask from the back side here. I just got to get that sorted out, how we want to do that. The other thing obviously is, well, I don't want my doors and walls to have a bunch of overspray on them. So we bought a lot of plastic, and well, over the next few days, I'm going to see if I can figure out how to make that happen. So, yeah, I think that's kind of what's next. So, I haven't actually done anything to the car. I've been tidying. So, don't know if you noticed, but you can actually see the top of 3 out of 4 benches. We're getting there. I got to sort through all that yet, too, and put some of that stuff away. But we're sorting things as best we can. Some things, I mean, you know, what do you do with that? I wait until somebody comes and collects metal. That's what we do with that. But haven't seen this bench top in a long time. May not seem it, but we're We're slowly winning. I just figure flat surfaces are going to be a lot easier to protect than stuff that's stacked up like crazy. Also, I don't know why it took us so long to get around to doing this. Remembering, that table's literally on wheels. We just pushed them apart a little bit, and now the bolt bucket just slides between them. That is so much more convenient. And it turns out it is a lot later than I realized. So I'm wrapping it up. But I'm feeling pretty good about the fact that I did sort out an awful lot of stuff. This bolt box, it sure helps. And I've only had to resort to one miscellaneous bucket. So I think that's not too bad, because that's not even, well, that's about a gallon. It's not even, a 5-gallon bucket, which is the way I literally used to do stuff. So there is that. Oh, yeah. Neighbor Jeff's fancy artwork here. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we're really close to tape off and priming.